Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be ground truthing WebKnossos cell semantic segmentation. And this is just going to be a chill video where I show you guys what it is like to do cell segmentation in WebKnossos. So right now I'm using the DNF key to go up and down the slices. This is sort of a rough first pass. As you can see, the EM is, well, there's a reason we're doing ground truth here, and that's because it is very difficult for computer vision, convolutional neural nets to see what's going on here. What is what? I mean, it's hard for you and I to see what's going on here. So we're making the truth. And by doing so, we'll help out the AI in learning how to deal with such difficult areas for itself in the future. So using the Shift key, we can select different segments. Up here, you can see the current segment color that you're dealing with. So hold Shift, you see it goes from the lasso tool to the eyedropper. And then over here on the right, you can see that the paintbrush is now on segment 26. Segment 26 is dendritic. So I'll right click, quick rename, dendrite. Now you can see that our mouse looks like a regular cursor. This is because when you select a tool and when you use the Tamper Monkey scripts that are on the GitHub, the one that changes the name gets stuck between tools. So to get your the lasso tool back, all you have to do is click back on the window. If you're using a Wacom tablet, you can just tap your mouse or pen, I guess. And we have our lasso back. I usually click on the outside just in case you make a few pixels. Those will get auto-deleted at a later date. And it's not all over your ground truth. Okay, so where was I? I believe I was doing this red segment just next to this other red segment. But as you can see, when you highlight a segment, it highlights the whole segment. And this segment is not getting highlighted when I select this one. So we know that even though these are both red, they're different reds. You can even see that they're getting highlighted in the right-hand menu. This is glia, already had its name changed, and this one is too far down in the list. If we scroll down in the list, we can see that it is segment 47. 46, excuse me. Where is 47? Is this 47? That one is 47. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so this one was going up, and I had over-painted the glia, including this part, but that's to be expected in a volume this noisy that you're going to make a few mistakes. Don't worry about those mistakes. Just fix them as you go, and you'll get it all eventually. So that segment is done. We're going to hit the C key. We're just going to start painting whatever this is. Looks like an axon. Certainly flows with the other axons. And our circles aren't perfect here, but that's totally fine. Get this other one. Because we're going to be going over each frame. So now I'm switching to the eraser tool because I overpainted on a border. Switch back to lasso and keep trucking. Okay, so this one goes down, it looks like. Yeah. And then our orange segment keeps going that way, but we'll get to that eventually. For now, we'll just do the lime green segment that we are currently doing circles with. Okay. Just kind of scanning the environment here, getting a sense of how many other segments. So we have 1, 2, 3. Is this a fourth? 1, 2, 3. So it's like 2.5 left here. Don't need the eraser. I do need the lasso though. So we've selected a new segment. You can see it's blue now. So that's a different thing. This one goes down. Think, yeah. Oh, actually, no, this is two things. So we're going to use our custom opacity toggle. And we're going to take a look at that. So it looks like that might actually be a legitimate connection. But the way this volume is, I really just don't trust it. This jump right here is a little suspicious. And in this axon highway, let's see. So I don't have an eye tracker, but I'm looking here, so I'll just wiggle my finger with the pencil. This is coming up. It connects to this. It just doesn't feel like it goes down, right? So this one is the other one. This one's coming up. Coming up, coming up. It kind of hits this glia. Yeah. I mean, I don't see what else it could be. Also, this frame, and that frame, and this, and the, like, those 8 frames are very convincing. So I think we have to accept this as true. This is quite a jump here. Just gonna touch up this teal one a little bit. All right, which one did we say it was? You guys can hear my keyboard. I apologize. I tried to add filter, but there's only so many filters you can put before it starts cutting off your voice. I do have a mechanical keyboard, so comes with the territory. All right, looks like there's a few frames where it lingers, but could also be residual glia there. Yeah. So look at here. So there's this border. These black pixels. You can see that border here, here, and it's gone, right? So now maybe it's this, right? Who knows? So whatever comes after this thing, that's something else. I think you can even tell, actually. Yeah, this segment here. So this segment is parallel coming this way. It's that. Not sure where it goes after, but we'll find out. It's possible. It's possible that it is part of this segment. Huh. I'd say it's unlikely though. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's this here. So that was very tricky. This segment goes up, cuts across. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be some really good ground truth, I tell you what. It is going to be very amazing if and when the AI can parse these segments. Let's see, no, I think I put that a little bit too far up. So I will erase tool I'm holding, cut a little cube out, go all the way around, and then I park my eraser back into the little cube that I cut, and it auto deletes it. All right. So this, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, I thought I was painting this one. I started painting a different one. That's fine, we can do that. We have to get them all eventually. So we can do a little bit thicker there. Maybe that is optimistic. Probably aren't connected yet on that slide. All right, it's not parallel anymore. Okay. I think I might just remove this. Same strategy. I might put it back later, but for now, safe to say we'll look at it later. Okay. This one, I mean, we're just sort of doing the best we can here. Yeah, goes down. I'm really just circling in my mind. Not much to go off of here. Even that is, maybe we could do that. Probably best to just leave this out. We'll deal with it when we deal with this large myelin. All right. Since we're in the area, let's get this guy. He evaporated. Oh, that's okay. I thought those two were different. No, I'm just lost now. All right. We're gonna turn off the opacity again. Oh, I see. It's going down. It's going down. So it's going up and then turns and goes all the way around and then splits into two. Very fancy. So this frame, um, yep, we're here, here, and we're on our way. Okay, that one is, okay, there we go. Shape acquired. Right. Very cool. Looks like, does it connect? Let's get a little look here. So we're going to use the outside data to help us sort of parse what we're seeing. Turn the EM off and try to go kind of fast so we can catch the flow. So it looks like it is this object. So where does this object connect? Kind of like this. Very difficult section. I think this, let's kind of clean this up a little bit. Let's try again here. It might just be that it's not going to look great because there's two other parallel objects that are competing for this space. Actually, there's three. Whoa. Okay. Right now I'm looking at this object here. So this axon goes up and vanishes. Maybe you guys saw it. Is it crossing over here? I bet it is. There's that. Wait a minute. Wait a gosh dang minute. I think this outer glia. Nope. Okay, never mind. All right, we're going to say that's good enough for now. Obviously, could be better. Let's just get the rest of that there. Smooth the edge. Make sure there's no extra pixels. Okay. And let's recenter. Let's get this thing. Seems to be the last little piece up here. Is that right? Am I seeing that right? There's a space between those. That's an error. Looks like a little bit extra there too. And this is kind of like what you're going to be doing when you go over it. Or, you know, back and forth between things you've done. Nothing's ever really done. You can always do a better job. Okay. What? Okay, there it is. Okay, so we have a merger here with glia. Let's take care of it. And we are using the paint all tool, so overwrite everything is the setting. So even though we are selected the blue segment, we can still erase the red segment, and anything we draw will draw over things that already exist. Like this. And away it goes. So obviously we don't want them like that. So, well, maybe not obvious if you've never seen anyone do that before. But our protocol is to leave a gap between the membranes of each cellular structure. If and only if it is not myelin, but none of these are myelin so far. Let's get this one. Is this the same one? That's the same color? What color is this? So 55. We click on 55, it takes us to that. Click on 56. It takes us to this. Okay, so we're doing good. No, I reached the end of my tablet. All right, now I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so this one's here, 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 connects to that small piece, then that small piece. Becomes this. Okay. Got it. And now we're lost in the sauce. Here we go. Yeah, it's still not that great. Okay. Let's get this thing. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Trying to figure out if there's a third one. It's like a big line here. It could be the ER or it could be a border. I'm going to go confidently saying it's ER since this is a larger segment. And if we're just gambling, I'd like to gamble that there are fewer segments because that's fewer things that I have to do. Since we're taking a risk anyway, might as well risk it big. Or at least risk it, bet on the good thing and not suboptimal thing. And that is just hard to look at. Okay, where does it go after, though? I see. Uh, Probably more like that. What's this? Yeah, that's okay. Right? No, that's a bit too far. I would say it's more likely some of that. So once you get multiple pieces of the puzzle, you can start sort of jigsawing them together. Okay. These are connected, but I don't know if there's enough. Oh, no, they're not connected. They're different, which actually tells us exactly that this is not part of that. That is, in fact, part of this. But we can't really reach over there. I mean, I guess we could. I don't know if that's best practices. Zoom in here. Yeah, no, this is okay. There's at least a few pixels that give me confidence. Right? This trapezoid is that trapezoid, but only about this much is really showing. Maybe a little bit less. Don't usually need to be that granular, but it helps to be that granular when you're doing really difficult ones. All right, let's get this piece that's just poking through the sidewall here. Make sure that's the same segment. Is okay. And this one is an axon. So we'll just do that. Okay. All right. Good. Maybe we start down here. Do some stuff this side. Start bringing things together. I'm just going to go through to get the overall shape logged into my working memory so that I get a sense of what I'm drawing before I just start drawing. It's kind of like if you're approaching a stairwell and you're like, oh, it's a stairwell. Okay. There's going to be steps. But then every step was behind, like, I don't know how this could ever happen. But like every step was veiled. You didn't know how far you needed to step for each step. It'd be kind of hard to do that stairwell. Still possible, but like once you hit the next step is revealed. You're like, okay. Maybe you don't even know how many steps there are. It's going to change the sort of mental math in your head. So just sort of glancing at the proverbial stairwell before you start stepping will give you an indication of how difficult or easy it's going to be. In this case, it'll show you the shape that you should shoot for, whether or not there's going to be branches coming off. That's going to help you make your determination. Kind of like reading the, oh, what is it called? The start of the book context? I forget. It's been a while since I read a book. But we're like, they say when you're speed reading to read the titles of all the chapters, all the sections, titles to sort of cement in your mind the structure of what you're going to be reading so that when the data stream of actual reading takes place, you have compartments, little buckets to drop that whatever information that sticks into. Okay, this one's pretty hard. What are we looking at here? So, oh, okay. Oh, this might be myelin. If that's the case, it could wrap around. Yep, okay. We're doing it live. Myelin is very differently shaped compared to other structures. And it happens in layers. We're trying to capture with these ground truth volumes. So these are going to be very rough segments. So I'm not going to be super duper precise here. This one I think is fine. We can do this one normally. This is just some glia. So we'll go this way first. Oh, okay, it combines with this glia. Sometimes it's easier to draw one shape and then another shape instead of completely outlining the exact shape. All right. Especially for larger segments or intricate segments. It's just a circle, though. It's not too difficult. Okay. thinking time. Mm-hmm. So it does look like it goes down, but it also does look like it goes across. This is an axon. This one has its own path. So yeah, we're going down. Okay, and I think I spotted something here. Yeah, so this is extracellular. And maybe we just do that one since our eye's on it. Well, I guess it's not extracellular. Well, some of it is this and that and this and that. Oof. That is one heck of a little squished segment. Very small pieces. No way. Is this axonal? I don't know if I believe that. I in fact do not believe that. Okay. So we're looking. So it's this segment. Yeah, so it is glia. And it's in fact, it's the same glia we've been painting. But it is not connected within the slice. So we leave it disconnected. Since from the perspective of the AI parsing the image, it doesn't see out here. All it sees is the pixels inside here and the mask. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of wiggle room. I don't know exactly the secret sauce, but I know there are some tricks you can do. In fact, it could be a combination of both attempts. Only what's in and the mask, only what's in the mask and a little bit of wiggle room, only what's in the mask, a little bit of wiggle room, and randomly changing some of the pixels. There's a bunch of weird tricks you can do. Adding noise to the image, and then taking all of them and, saying, hey, you did a good job here, here, and there, but not here and there. Use that to inform your next decision. And then it does, and it's amazing. And we get entire data sets, nearly complete. It's actually wild. Okay. It's not the best looking. It's good enough. What about this? Is this doing anything? Yeah, it's doing something. I don't like it. Oof. Okay, but gotta get it all. Yeah, I mean, you see why I don't like this? What am I even... What am I even painting? I think I see where I've messed up. It's right here. Dang, we didn't get the insta delete. You don't line the square up directly where it started, and you don't get the auto delete. Ooh, it's so nice when it works though. All right, we're good. Great. Good and great. All right, let's get this. Okay. Should be nearly there. I've lost me marbles. Where did it go? Ah, here it is. Get these. We'll just do a nice series of easy axons. That was a lot of complicated tracing near the glia and myelin. It's nice to just do a few ovals. Turn your brain off. Still using it, but at least my brow is not furrowed and I'm not completely squinting at the machine. Squint Against the Machine, my favorite band. Okay. Yep. Oh, what's that? Right. Okay. That's some damage. When I get to those other volumes. Show you how we deal with the damage. But for now, we ignore and we circle. Can I safely include the top? I can. Up until about there. Yeah, what is that? Okay. Just leave that. Back and forth, back and forth, forth. Back and forth through my mind beyond a cigarette. Oh no, we're gonna get copyright strike, takedown. Because I sound exactly like the White Stripes. Everybody agrees. We have fun here. Alrighty. How many axons are we going to paint in a row? What's going on here? I don't like this. What is that? What is what? Okay. All right. It's fine. It's really opening up. Yeah, that's an axon. Don't want to miss the axonal bits. All right, let's get rid of that. Now, better, like, yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, that's, yeah, all right. Well, that is part of it. I don't think that is. I think it's kind of like here you can see this is protruding, takes over. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go over here. We haven't been over here in a solid minute. Got some similar axons that need fleshing out. Okay. Just reading ahead there. And don't worry if you paint on this. Anything outside the boundaries is deleted. So we're here, we're here, we're here. And we're where? Oh, do we slide out of the... Okay. No, but that one... Something ain't right. Right, we have this. Okay, there's here, 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 but this is already... here. Then we go up. Then we're this. And then we're the, okay, then we're our guy. Here we go. Definitely maybe a little bit too much of the red. Yeah, that fits. That tracks. Just a little not exactly. That looks a little bit better. Could even do that. Nice. Let's get its brother segment. I don't know if they're brothers. They could be sisters. Could be cousins. Might not even be related. Guess there are no family ties of neurons. They're all duplicates. They're all clones. I could totally be wrong about that. I was not a biology major or anything like that. I only vaguely recall learning about genetics and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. I get this blue jelly bean. Okay. All right. Go, and we're off to the races. Up the slides end. Guess that's a good thing. I think this was the shape. Yeah. All right. We got to reposition this so that my hand is naturally centered around the object, so that I'm always starting from the same position and drawing a very similar shape. I think we can add that. That might have been overzealous. Okay. Just get the borders there. I think this is disappearing. Yeah. And what is this? Okay, that looks looks horrible. But I didn't say that. You said that. Goes that way. Wow. Okay, I think those are vesicles, so just Disable that. Okay. Let's get this one. Let's put it back over here. Remember to breathe. Oops. Okay, we're a little bit out of alignment. Yeah, here too. Oh, man. The fun part is there's a little bit of skill to that, but practical part doesn't really make sense that there should be skill to it. It should work how the user expects it to work. And consistently. If I can't confidently and consistently know that my actions will have real consequence within the program that I'm using, I will never see my full potential fulfilled. But, whatever. All right, we're done there. Could do a little bit extra there. That looks like could do. Maybe there. Maybe that. Get rid of some of that. Hmm. Probably not include that. Maybe hold off on this actually too. That's fine though. And that's good, and that's all well and good and amazing. Did notice this here. It's a little bit extra love. There we go. All right, let's get this thing. Just gonna skip ahead. Look. Check, check, check. What? What am I looking at? Is this? That would solve the mystery from earlier that I thought in my head and didn't say out loud. I was like, okay, I guess that's correct. No, that doesn't. Okay. Doesn't. Or does it? Jeez. Okay, this. So I'm looking at here. Okay, this thing. Oh, it's just the wait. It's just this teal one? I mean, that's literally what we started painting. The only thing I can think is that it jumps. Is it jumping there? There's just nothing on the other side though. Unless it's that. And then horrible mess. All right, let's look at what we got. What are the chances it goes that way? Hmm. Okay. So I'm looking here. Here, 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 here. Here. This jumps here. Right? Yeah, jumps here. Axon squish. Axon squish. Black dot, black dot, black dot. Black dot? No, but then that's like... All right, in a case like this, where it's nearly impossible. Oh, no, I found it. Okay. No, I didn't find it. I lied. Wait. I might have found it. Huh. Okay. Okay, hear me out. This goes there. This goes nowhere. Okay, yeah, so we don't know where it goes. We'll just paint it. And then we're going to give it the uncertain label. Unless we literally just found it and it's this object. Oh my god. Okay. Nice. See, all you have to do is give up and you'll be saved. Just submit to the volume and it will be kind to you. So say we all. O great volume in the sky, we beseech thee, be kind to this data set. Forgive us our overpainting and deliver us from mergers. Amen. All right. Now that we've said our prayers, everything else will be fine. Maybe we didn't pray hard enough. Oh, that's true. But I think there's something else going on here. So here, 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 here. Yeah. All right. Let's connect the Continental Railroad with this orange spike. But first we have to build to the West Coast. All right. You guys see what I'm doing here? See what's going on? I hope you do, because I have no clue what is happening. I'm pretty sure this is what's happening. But how to illustrate that. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Wow. What's happening to it after that? So join this orange. Is that true? Do we believe it? I believe it. Oh no. What is this? Rapscallion. I mean, when we're done with this segment, the whole volume is basically done. Jeez. Quite large. All right. I don't think I can hit all the way to the east there. Also, what is there? Okay, this is the purple. You what, mate? Oh, I thought I had it. I was locked in. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I really don't like that. Let's just finish the orange first, but I think I have a lock on our next target. That is, well, you're just gonna have to believe. Just trust, bro. So we're doing smaller shapes here for the larger object. This way we can be quickly getting most of it and then just sort of detailing parts that need extra attention. Okay. How much do we want this? A little bit. And that? Yeah, some. Is it expanding? Seems that way. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that. My entire hand and every bone in it, all 90,000 of them just cracked. Oh, just force a habit. Almost painted an extra slice. You get that one for free. Nice orange slice. Man, I would drink an orange slice right now. Even though I totally would regret it. But in the moment, it's like the best deal I've ever had. What is this? Why are these the same color? Did I make a mistake here? Yeah, I never switched segments. Okay, no big deal. Show you guys how that works. Totally 100% fixable. All right, why is it expanded there but not elsewhere? So you got to ask yourself questions like this. Okay, why does it look like this and that? Like this and that looks fine, but then what is this? Why is it just straight here and straight there? Because it's wrong. But it's all good. Being wrong is part of the process. See, once you know you're wrong, that means that the chance that you know what is right has increased. That is science in a nutshell. There you go. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. All right, just like this. Look, thin, big, thin. Get rid of it. This is why I'm saying, like, don't stress about having perfect borders the whole time. You know, the mistakes will reveal themselves as you continue to trace the volume. I'm starting to believe that this, at least, is part of our cell, which is good. If that's true, so if this is a thing, that's a thing. Okay, so I don't think this is part of that anymore. I think this goes down right here. Boom. Oh yeah. So we don't need to change the color just yet. We know that we have to. We are just going to paint. Geez, it's one slice. One slice to rule them all. I mean, that it could be that this slice is not needed. Let's look at it in isolation. Yeah, I think I'll just reduce the size of it because I think it's disappearing right there. Okay, so how do you fix this? So first we select a new segment. So as you can see, we're on a yellow instead of orange. You're gonna take your fill tool and you're just gonna fill the slices just like in MS Paint. This will turn all the continuous pixels into the color. Guess we'll fill that too. Why not? We're there anyway. Right. And by doing this, I noticed these borders are touching. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Not too bad. But we forgot to fill those two. There we go. All right. And how's the orange looking? Did we finish it? That side looks fine. This side is a little bit Oh no, it's like changing shapes there weirdly because of that slide damage. All right, it's looking like we have myelinated axon and a few other stray segments. So let's try to finish them. Although I am getting hungry and my hand is cramping and I'm an old man. Oh, what? No, never mind. Everything's fine. Everything's fine here. So let's just get it done. Slight over paint with the slight over delete. Oh, the mistakes are adding up. Okay. This one's pretty simple. Famous last words. A good flavor text on a magic card for like a thief opening a treasure chest or something. Ah, the trap on this one looks quite simple. Okay. Wow, big jump. Maybe this is... Well, we can at least move it out of the way while we're looking at it. So it's not... I think I painted it too far down there. Yeah, still a little too far down. He's too far gone, man. It's been tracing for hours. Might as well fix the borders while we're here. Did you guys ever eat it on the border? It's a Tex-Mex food chain. It's pretty good chips. Decent beans and quesadilla. I'm pretty sure, like most Tex-Mex places, they are generous with their margaritas. Not that I would know anything about that. I mean, I don't even drink anymore. Why am I saying this? Anyway, the random thoughts of Ben's mind while tracing, while humorous, are disturbing. It's like the detective's documented file. Curious. The habits of the proofreader. Or we could go another way. We could do the David Attenborough. The proofreader. Oh, no, wait. That's more like, what's his name? He does like, I don't know. He's like a old Vice news type guy. What is his? Like, the coral reefs are dying. Oh, what's his name? Can't think of it. Probably think of it as I'm like falling asleep later. The neurons are being painted. By the proofreader. There are numerous neurons. So many. Impossible to count. But science has found a way. Oh my god. These neurons have been here for generations. What? I used to be able to do Ambro. I can't do them anymore. The rare tree has lived here generations. I can't do it anymore. I don't have the capacity. I gotta practice. What is going on? All right, after this mandatory David Attenborough impersonation practice. Oh, it's more like there's more air. You have to breathe out more air. Hold on, let me drink some water. I got this. Just gotta breathe, hydrate. We're on hour 1, 22 minutes. As you can see, it takes quite a while. The plants. I mean, it's closer. Oh, the plants. The plants. The plants. Yeah, we got plants, eh? I mean, I can't imagine anybody actually watching this far into the video, so if you are, kudos to you, and thanks for understanding the madness which ensues. It's like highway hypnosis, but for proofreaders. You like every neuron you trace severs a connection in your brain as you're slowly lobotomizing yourself. Right? That's how it works. I mean, I don't know what contract you guys signed, but what's going on here? What is this shenanigans? What is that? It's very pointed. Got the eraser at the ready. I'm ready. Okay, no, we took care of it. I just don't like this. What is that? Like, I would be done with this segment if it wasn't for that. What did I just hit? F12 maybe? Or no, I don't even know, dude. Okay. I think what's throwing me off is this. Let's do that. Okay, that looks way better. Yeah. Very nice. And maybe we'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll shore this up. So now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Sir Nitty Gritty has arrived. Please welcome His Majesty, the Grit. All right. Okay. Did we just give up tracing this segment at one point? I mean, I wouldn't put it past me, but it happens. Nice. It's like we found a free segment. Obviously, we paid for it, but we forgot when, so it counts as free in my book. Okay, why is there so much space here, though? What is that going on? And is this? Okay, Glia? Hello, Glia, my old friend. I've come to trace with you again. Oh, red, red, red. All different reds. Okay. Let's do some details there. Maybe expand this. Maybe unexpand that. And then maybe slightly re-expand it. I think we can add that. And probably this. Probably that. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. Don't know what to do with that. Is this a new red? Wow, another red. How many reds in a row is that? 2. Imagine 2 in a row. Okay. It was just seemed like more because the other reds were already there. All right. Get this one going in here. I don't know if we can safely claim that that is part of it. We're safe here, right? Put this in a more comfortable tracing location. Actually, I want it like more over here, I think. There we go. Much easier on the wrist. Okay. Yeah, we're just using clairvoyance to trace this one at this point. It exists, you know, it's all you need sometimes. It's like in Indiana Jones when he throws the sand onto the invisible bridge. But before he does, he takes a step off. Sometimes you just gotta believe. But if there are other options, try out those first. If you got time, I don't know. exact situation. The rare neurons. No, I can't. I don't have the depth, like the gurgliness. There's like a rumble to it. I can't Attenborough it. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Post production. He always talks as if there's no air in his lungs. So maybe if I talk without air in my lungs, it will sound more like a marsupial. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think I'll probably just give up. Try again later. Werner Herzog, that's the other guy. The neurons. I can't even do him. I can't do voices right now. I don't know. I think the vocal fry is hit. I'm cooked, as the kids would say. Something doesn't feel right there for this frame. Are we really going that way with it? Okay, yeah, it comes in. Here, there, split. Sure. I am suspicious of every split, though. Just use my whole arm movement for this. No rest at all. I am sort of bumping into my chair. Definitely doesn't come out that way. Huh. I don't like that. That's. Hmm. Oh. No, that's fine. Because this is a. This is. What is this? Glia. Yeah, that's fine. Glia can do that. I'll believe it. Sure. I accept it. That doesn't mean I have to like it. Already know I made an error. Right there. That's extracellular, I believe. We disclude extracellular space as much as we can so that we don't confuse the model. Because it's all over the place. Okay, there. Let's go to the other side. We'll do the Continental Railroad strat, you know? You know how it be. Here. Okay, well, Mr. Red Segment, you have overstayed your bounds. That doesn't really make sense, but you know, not everything needs to make sense. Which makes total sense. Wait a minute. Is this a paradox? Do the things that make the most sense make the least sense? Can something be senseful and senseless? Can something even be senseful? I don't think so. I mean, all words are made up, but that's stretching it. You know, there's a limit to imagination. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Right? Guys? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, man. I'm building up some anxiety about this smiling. It's, I thought doing everything around it would somehow magically make it easier to parse in my brain, but still, still a little hard to see. Just like this one. Okay. It's like we're ascending. Did I make, yeah, I made like a little curly Q there. What in the heck? All right. Looking good enough. Oof. All right. New segment. Reload. Here we go. Alrighty then. Does that actor still make films? What's his name? I can't think of his name. Wow. Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey. There we go. Wow. It came to me. Came to me in a dream. I think he might have retired. I mean, I don't blame you, man. Don't blame you at all. I feel like it's particularly difficult to write a comedy these days. It's just not a lot of stuff to laugh about. Ooh, grim tone shift. Who's this? Just kidding. What? Or is he? Nah, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up to entertain myself while I trace. All right. We're closing in. on the segment de jour, the myelinated axon, chef's kiss. Where I will show you the ways to take care of it. And take care of it we shall. For that is what we are tasked to do. Okay, that was a very small use. I think that's fine. What is this? That one's going that way, but what is that? Let's see if we can figure that one out. I mean, so here it is. Here, 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 here. This. What is it? That? Is it just that? It's just that. Okay. So we just have to make this a little bit larger. I don't think we'll deal with that. That's. I mean, I guess. Yeah, it could. I'm starting to believe my own propaganda that that is the truth. But maybe it's more like this. Yeah, ooh, doesn't that just look so much better? As soon as the alpha's gone, it's just where this? Oh, I guess. Yeah. Grr. Looks better, but it does not look perfect. Not by a long shot. Maybe this frame is what's throwing it off. And this one. There we go. Got a little extra meat on the bones here. Yeah, that's. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing this one. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We'll keep that way. Even this is a little sus. This, I don't like how that. What's that? But it doesn't matter if I don't like it. Does this really just go away? I mean, yeah, kind of does. Also, there's a segment here. Wait a minute. What is that? Like a little seed pod. Oh, okay. All right, hallucinate with me for a moment here. Is this going across this gap? And is that hmm, like this frame? Why is this frame here? Just give me this frame and that frame. I think it would just be easier. Uh, yeah, because like there's that, this line. There's just a line. Like, look at this line. Is this just damage? Right? Where's all right. You can't win every battle. Let's reposition. Focus up. Finish tracing this because apparently we forgot. So this is not this, but it's barely anything. I mean, I guess it is. It is that. It's kind of like this. Yeah, maybe a little bit like that too. Let's just scroll in, look at the pixels. Wow, that clears things up. Not. All right. What's going on in this town? Just leave a little extra there. Or change our minds. Oh hum. Maybe actually, I'm not gonna do that. Let's just do the whole thing. See, if after working on a thing you think something else, the something else you think is probably right. At least it's a more informed decision. At the very least. Right. Getting some big swaths of neurons here. Large amount of data. Pretty easy shape. That's what we like. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe we don't do this slice. Got this guy. What is going on with that? Who designed this ramshackle facility? That's what I want to know. It was me. I did it. Okay. Nice. Is that really? Oh, I was painting over the other segment by mistake. Okay. People don't really say by mistake. They say by accident. But why don't they say by mistake? Because accident modifies what you already know is a mistake, right? So like, say by mistake, you're just saying mistake because mistake. So it's like tautological, I guess. But if you say by accident, you imply mistake happened due to guess it's still sort of synonymous, but it takes a tone of like, oh, it could not have been foreseen. Sort of lessens the severity of the mistake. Because an accident you don't have full control over. You know, it takes two to tango, so to speak. Where mistake is pretty, there was one, right? Only one thing. A mistake is not mistakes. It is not a series. It is a singular entity. So you do not mistake by mistake because it doesn't make sense. But you can, by accident, induce post hoc or hindsight. Ah, it is clear now that was a mistake. But when you make a mistake and you are confident about it, then you're mistaken. I don't know. Maybe it's just the same. It just holds like a different, sort of like an amateurness to an accidental mistake, where a mistake without modification can be taken as, you know, even an expert can make mistakes. So another tip here, if you don't like the color that it randomly generates for you, you could just hit C again and it will generate a new color. Probably could have done that before. And I could be wrong about this, but I believe you do get an empty segment in the list every time you hit C. So when you, I mean, it doesn't matter necessarily, right? Because empty segments won't be used for anything. So they'll just be excluded and they won't affect the overall outcome of the volume. But if you do like make a new segment and then put like a little line there without realizing it as you're switching segments, that's going to be an issue. But those get caught later in the review process. Okay. Talking about processes, where are we in ours? And is that enough of a thing? Hold up. Okay, that's a thing, right? Yeah, okay, this is a thing. It's a thing. It's going. It's I lost it. Okay, here, 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 here. He's doing the here, here again, Mom. Be nice to your brother. Oh my god. Just TV on in my brain forever. At all times. Broadcasting on all frequencies. See, what is this jump? Okay, there's that, which is the green, and the green We were struggling with this one earlier. Ah, this is not a segment. It is 2 segments. It explains everything. Okay, so let us and tomato. Let's continue here. Here we go. All right. Looking good. Clean up the border, clean up the border, clean up the border. And we're like the border patrol. Nope, not going there. So yeah, that looks good. That looks bad. Might as well fix it while we caught it. Just double checking that they were still the same segment color. By wiggling my finger over it. Okay. Border there is very, oops. Ooh, you think you can just scroll? All right, we'll knowingly trim the blue and then purposefully and intentionally put some of it back. Now it is much better. I think you should include that dark spot. Okay. What about this? What about this? Ah. There we go. Let's give this a larger thing. Larger thing. That's the proper term. Okie dokie. All right, let's look at this. What do we got? All right, we got like 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm looking right here. Just trying to judge whether or not to add that to the glia. I think it is fine as is. Maybe this frame. Oops. That's right. You cannot shift click with the eraser. PSA. You cannot shift click with the eraser. There's definitely some, but like, what is that? It's just very confusing. Oops. Okay, this is coming down. Does it really fully disappear before that one comes up? I think maybe it goes a little bit. a little bit further in. And then we can do that for this one since there are vesicles here. It's clearly visible. Pixel check, posture check, hydration check. Ooh, my back cracked. Yeah, I should drink some water. Or I continue. All right, hour 2. Done. And fatigued. Okay. Here we go. Tracing again. All right. All right, here's a tricky one. Let's scroll out again. We don't need to be so close. Guess we'll start there. All right. I know we're skipping around, but I'm just trying to sort of capture in my brain the shape. I think I know what's disturbing it. This segment here. I'm just going to erase that. While I parse this. Four different red segments. 4 red segments. And a volume that needs tracing. Yep. Marbles have been misplaced. Tends to happen in these longer volumes. I might just, get rid of this altogether. Because this is coming down. Down, down, do your thing. Oh, here's a cheeky little guy right here. This is a new segment. Please tell me it's a new segment. Okay, we got the double red again. That's 103. Okay. 104. Checked, verified, sealed, stamped, sent to the recipient, received, acknowledged, confirmed, and sent to the paper shredder. What? No, we spent so much time verifying it. It's one time at camp. My brother was running a camp up in New Hampshire, Massachusetts. I forget exactly. Up north, in the north. And we were short-staffed, so we had to cook the meals. And one of the things needing done was chopping vegetables. As if you've worked in a kitchen ever, you know that you will never stop chopping vegetables. You could probably chop vegetables from now until you died, and you still would not have enough. But funnily, I was chopping the garlic, and I forget exactly why, but we had enough garlic. So all this extra garlic I chopped was for naught, wasted. My brother very gently and kindly appreciated my garlic chopping. It was very humorous. Even at the time, it was funny. There was no bad feelings anywhere. It was just like hilarious. Um, and I'm so sorry, but we're gonna have to throw all this garlic out. And one thing you don't realize until you work food service too, or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you know. Um, is that there's a lot of food waste. It's a lot. It bears repeating. It's a lot of food waste. And then he slowly slid the garlic from the chopping board as it plopped into the garbage can. And I looked on in horror, hamming it up, right? Oh, my hard work destroyed in an instant. It's hilarious. It's very funny. Everybody laughed. Everyone enjoyed it. All two of us. And now 3 or 4. I don't know who else. How many people are doing a watch party of this? Unlikely, but technically possible. Okay. So we're just sort of scanning here, looking for things we didn't catch. In our first go around, even though these are the same, don't connect. So we have to change here. This, that's fine. Those aren't connected, but they're not in the volume. I'm just trying to get this corner right. Okay. Let's do that. Do, 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 do. Like maybe I could do this. Okay, hold up. There's this, and then there's this. Where the heck? And then there's that. No, 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 no. Okay, this is that. This doesn't even approach. Okay. How about that? What is this? Is this a thing? Is it leaving? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Time to lock in. Where does this axon go? All right, it goes that way and that way, so probably not. Up. That settles it. That settles it. $1 billion damages to my psyche. Oh my god. All right. Oh, with the pen, I can't slide over to the tools. So sad. I gotta switch to the mouse. So we'll just macro it with the fill tool. They call it the fill tool because a guy named Phil invented it. It's real. Believe me. Tell your friends. Okay. Think you can just do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies? All right. Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. I believe it's extracellular. I think we can do this, though. That's totally acceptable. Acceptable. When you go to the SolidWorks and they're like, what do you want? And he'll say, I'll have an acceptable. They put only ingredients that are acceptable. I feel like this, I don't know. This volume looks familiar. Like, I think my previous volume was, uh, like this. Yeah. Or maybe everything. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, no. I think my previous volume was actually over there. Or maybe it was just not. Oh, I lost everything. Where did it go? Okay, we're here. I lost it all? Okay. Is this... We're working with purple? 112? 112. So you can also see the segment number down here. So see 112, 97. You don't always have to scroll down, but if you're in a dire situation and you forget that you can do that, you can scroll down. It's good to have a backup strat. Okay, those are connected. Is that real? Okay, it's real. I mean, I'm the guy doing the ground truth. Whatever I say is real, you know? So we could just put a smiley face over here. And now it's real. That's the truth. That's the power that I wield right now. Behold. Okay. Super duper good. Excellent. Wonderful. Amazing. I guess we could. No, didn't we specifically say probably not that? Yeah, I think we did actually. Okay, now I think we're running out of easy things to do. Well, here we go. Let's get a good color. Ooh, this one's nice. Red. Oh. Okay. Right. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. All right. I think that is good for the inner axon. Axon? Axoff. Sheesh. Uh, uh, eh, uh, what the heck? This is correct. But is this? I think so. Hey. All right. That cross is here. Oh, my fingers are dying. So much that. How can men deal with such reckless neurons? Like this. What? You see that? It didn't even fill the color. Maybe I batched the inputs. Lord of the neurons. And 9 axons were given to the kingdom of men, who above all else desire myelinated axons. Right? Right? That's what everybody wants, right? Why is the shift button not working? Because I'm hitting control. Sometimes you gonna make some errors, and that's okay. Okay, we don't have to do that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Get that one situated. Like this. Gee whiz. And oh, this is my, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Just make it easy for me, why don't you? Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. I thought it was an axon. Oh, gosh, that is actually much better. Now, I'm drawing extra out here, but mostly just to reposition my hand. All right, but we got to answer the question. Is this part of myelin? Hmm. Hmm. Miss Scusi, Miss Scusi. I had to clear my throat. Probably should hydrate once again. Ah, wonderful. Water is essential, without which our bodies would not function. Henceforth, it is decreed that water should be consumed on a regular basis. And in my younger years, while I'm writing my memoirs, I guess in my older years. Unless it were telling a tragedy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Control Z is a button. Are we back on track here? Did we? We did. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. We're locked in. Nice. Disaster averted. Disaster averted. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Disaster. Okay. Disaster averted. All right. Averted. Averted. Good. Fine. Bad. 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 All right. Okay. Does this happen to you? Disaster. Disaster. All right. I believe that, yeah, that tracks. I don't think we really changed anything else within that time that we swapped that segment. Okay. What about in reverse? Oh, no, it would have. Yeah. Checking one is checking both. My stomach is like a thunderstorm right now. Crackling lightning of hunger. Bolts of hunger striking sides of the walls of my stomach. Turbulent acid rain pouring down on the nothingness. What's that? You know, sometimes you ask yourself, what is that? You have to say what it is, because that's your job. And remember when I said, oh, I thought I was going to be an axon. Well, it is. Not really a loss here. Just have to change our strategy and redraw the shapes into the configuration which is required. So adapt, overcome. Was it improvise, adapt, overcome? Is that Karate Kid? Aha, dust. Okay. So here's an axon. No, here's the glia. Okay, that's glia. Glia, glia, glia. I made it out of clay. All right. Good. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's merged down there. Nobody cares about that. Well, that didn't work. Let's park the little eraser in the garage, drive the car around the block. And we were just out briefly to get the mail, so we're parking back in the garage again. Okay, so we're going to keep that the way it is. We're going to check this axon just barely pops its head in. I'm going to check that frame. Yep. Great. Now, to fix the mistake, we will make a new color, click the fill tool, and fill. Does this one look like a little T-bone from a ribeye steak or something? A little T-bone steak, a little wishbone. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we need that much there. Probably trim the hedges of this and go for more of a green look. In fact, maybe we just go green the whole way through. Miscoos. All right, we're good. Color matched. I believe that is actually true. Oh, I said it out loud. Oh God, it's true. I don't know. Well, gross. Can we even trust that? I guess if this, because of the damage here, it's probably more like that. Yeah, that's less severe. Everything does sort of jump here. That's doesn't really matter. Doesn't even matter. I tried to trace, and I traced it all. In the end, I threw my garlic in the trash. What? Is this real? Am I doing this? I'm doing it. Yeah, I mean, look at the size of this thing, right? Pretty big, pretty big. Is that part of it too? No. This is. Maybe not all of it. Hmm. Hmm. Well, would you look at that? And I guess that's fine. Right, right. Good, good, good. Yes. No, no, no. Ooh. See, it all goes down. But the problem is everything's going down except that. I can't. You see? Here, down. Here, down. But then this border goes under, so I can't, and there's nothing white there. But then it pops back up. So I think under the protocol, I'm actually supposed to label this different. It's, I'll make a note here because it's a particular situation. Subject to change. All right, which one is that? This? Mm, I will manually add a note. Note. Perfect. Very descriptive. All right. We're close. Let's take a few deep breaths. And relax. All right. What is this? What's that going on here? All the relaxation is gone. I mean, if it's doing that, I think it's doing that. That's just how it goes. And if it's not, then it's not doing it. And that's just how it goes. It's okay to change your mind, you know? Test out how it feels, what it looks like. I think that's fine. It was just a little too robust. Little too confidently painted there. Had to add some tentative pixels. Is that a segment? Do my eyes deceive me? What am I looking at? You see that? Okay, no. I looked at it before. I've been down that road before. And it feels like deja vu. Do 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 do. All right, new segment. Locked and loaded. Here we go. Corners are a spawning pool for mistakes. Like what is, come on. Come on. Okay, that looks good. That corner looks good. What about this corner? Decent. Decent. Could be better. I think this one technically is in. What is this? Oh, it's little steps. Yeah, we got Tetris pieces. Now, hold on just a goddamn minute. Oh, that's correct. Yeah. I don't know if that's correct though. Ugh. I mean, who can say what is or is not? Just get rid of this. Enough of this. Just get some paint down here. Just get a little paint on the canvas, as they say in the biz. Huh. Yeah. 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 No, I hear you. It's looks good. Looks real good. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I say all right. You say okay. Oh, look, dust. It's okay. We're not too concerned about dust. We catch it in review, usually. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, of course. Of course. Anything for the segments. Okay, but what the heck is this? It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. But sure do pretend like it ain't not nothing. It weren't not nothing. I spy with my little eye. Super fun game, by the way. Just a great, my favorite kind of book. It's all pictures. Pictures say 1,000 words or something, right? What's the expression? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Seeing is believing. And those are different expressions, but the point is clear. Now, if you're wondering, why did he do this color, that color, and then like, what's going on? Well, it goes here, 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 and then it turns into the green one. But it does, this comes and takes over while it gets pushed up and then drops back down. There you go. Now you know. Okay. Yeah, I mean, everything could always be better. Let's just get all the segments available for review. Okay. Righto. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. New segment. We're going in. Okay. Not 100% sure, but we're laying down the groundworks. Looks like an outer tongue. Crouching tiger, outer tongue. It's my Kung Fu style. Yes, I'm still doing the bit. Okay. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. All right. All right. Okay. We're gonna say probably since I can't find another frame where that's doing that, that's probably not doing that. It's all probabilities at the end of the day. I don't like this at all. Not one bit. Hmm. I might just give it to the glia. I think it's possible. It's the only thing that sort of fits. Yeah, actually I'm totally okay with that. Totally on board. Decision. Good job, Ben. You did it. You figured it out. Uh, let's re-equip the green and begin greenification of planet Earth, taking back what it once was. No, I just can't do the voices right now. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Like, what's that? Like, it could? Yeah. Okay. Maybe. All right. That's. Hmm. We've already looked at that. But of course. These are the types of edits that gonna get made towards the end where you're like, this, no, this, no, that, this. What about that? No. This? Possibly. Could be. There's a chance.
Okay. We're figuring it out. I think. Let's just get this paint out of the way. Be careful when you stare into the abyss. Because the abyss is my homie. And you don't like being stared at. That's the real expression. Everyone else is paraphrasing. Oops, extra. Oops, all extra segments. Does that even make sense? I've lost my marbles, haven't I? All right, oopsies. Let's do Control Z. Hard to say. I think I'm just gonna redo all of this. I think we're fine with this being yellow. And this, we'll just deal with that being slightly uncomfortable. All right. We're back, baby. Okay. Lasso tool, new seg. We're doing it. Okay, done. Did it. Finished it. No, that's not right. We still have to do the rest. Lol. All right, here we go. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. So, approximate. Holy guacamole. Oops, hit the side of the tablet. I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay, bro. Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Great. Okay. Or like, look at this. What is that? Come on. Okay. Just using a hefty dose of sure, why not? Mixed with a sprinkle of I think so. Uh, huh. I mean, we're using 99% brain capacity. Everything else is just keeping my heart beating right now. I don't know about all that business. All right, time to look away from the monitor for a second. Up into the sky, stretch, breathe. Oh. Drink some water, crack the back. Oh. All right, going into the third hour. I'm going to pause here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. We still have to do this and that. Is pretty valuable to show you guys that. All right. All right. You've convinced me. You twisted my arm. We'll do the myelin. I didn't realize there was just the myelin left. And this segment down here. Looks good. Doop, doop, doo, doo, doo. All right. Rest of that corner looks fine. Looks good, looks fine. Excellent, wonderful, amazing. All right, let's crush this myelin right here, right now, live. I believe this is all outer tongue. The outer tongue composing hallelujah. That's totally how the song goes. Everybody knows. Wait. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Okay. All right. I lost the tongue. I lost my tongue. Doesn't usually happen. Unless you're a pirate. Sometimes you lose your tongue. This outer tongue. Oh, maybe this is the inner tongue then. No, but it's just a different outer tongue. Like what? Look at this outline. Look at that jump. Okay. We have some protocol here. I'm not painting exactly how protocol suggests because I have a method, which the method follows the protocol. But for now, I'm just not sure. I can't determine. I think this might just be the inner tongue. That's what my gut is telling me. It's also telling me consume nutrients. But that can't be right. Right? The tongues have like glia properties in a way, so to speak. The way that they morphologically exist. Gosh. I'm really not sure. They might both be outer tongues. But that can't be. I mean, it totally can be and do be. Do be. LOL. What? At least it didn't say duty. Oh my god. He just said it. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. See that? Cuts across there. Oh my god, my brain is melted. Brain melt. Symptom of semantic segmentation and semantic labeling. It's known. It's a known cause. Cause of traceritis. All right, if we're proclaiming these are the same, then so be it. All right, so we're going to do that. Oops, we're not doing that. We are doing this. This. There's a better way to do this. We will do overlay or only write empty. Now we do that. So unlike other segments, the myelin smooch each other. Yep, they're smooching. Does this even make sense? I might have to fix this later. But having anything at all would be good. Just to have, just to hold in our hands. Let's fix this. Okay. I guess this, yeah, right. Because this one's definitely outer. This one's like outer, inner, wrapped up in everything. See, look at a curve. Giving it a hug. Okay, I'm more confident about it now. That could just be... because I wish it to be. All right. I mean, we don't have to fix that part. That's still true. This is that. And that's pretty much it for that piece of violin. Maybe we do this. That looks a little bit better. Uh-oh. Okay. Disgusting. It's a pretty big jump, but I'm cool with it. All right, new seg. Should be 1 or 2 segments left. The proofreader silently focuses no longer. His marbles completely unfound. Some call it lost. He's doing the weird voices again. Just ignore him. All right, okay, all right, fine. All right, good news. I think we found the outer tongue. I think. Possible. Oh, my eyes. My eyes are watering. Alrighty then. All right, what do we set to? Stun or kill? Set to stun. This all of a sudden doesn't look correct. Oh, we just highlighted it. We didn't. Yeah, something going on over there. We gotta. Let's go. Let's do railroad status. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Control Z. Best hotkey ever made. Who had one shot, one opportunity to remove the segmentation that you placed incorrectly. Would you control Z or just let it slip? This summer, coming to a theater near you. Eight miles of neuron. See, these that you can't fully get in a one shot, they're effectively doubling your workload. We're just gonna capture that. Is almost certainly part myelin. What's all this? Uh, really? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, all right. And of course, we'll touch up the borders. For the finishing touches, not exactly sure where this jelly bean ends. Yeah, this outer tongue, is that gonna be me? I've changed my mind. And I have once again. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. We'll get the rest of it. Don't worry. Also, that's wrong. I just forgot to finish this cell. Are we getting input lag here? Too much segmentation on the main layer. It's causing a disruption in the segmentation time stream. Yeah, here, gotta fix that. Kapow. I want to say actually maybe not this. And actually it's this. Which would mean probably not that either. Uh, Man, it's hard to say for certain if this is an outer tongue or not. I mean, if I had to guess, I had to guess first of all, this is certainly something. Certainly. Oh, my eyes. They're watering. Gotta keep those eyes open. Do 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 do. Oops. I see you. Can't hide from me. Pick what? The clicked voxel ID is already equal to the active segment ID. All right, you lying, bruh. line. Unless, yeah, no, they're just lying. See, look, I fixed it. Okay. All right, this, yeah, I mean it's all shifts over, so that's fine. Okay, scanning the borders. Checking for pixels. Pixel pre-flight check. Make sure all your segments are stored in the overhead compartment. Uh, huh. What the heck is going on here? What is that? Prepare for turbulence. Oops, I hit some buttons. LOL thumbnail compressed. Lol. That is from the previous 611 proofreading protocol update video. Oh, that was weird. The F key was not registering. So I thought my finger placement was wrong, and I looked down. Finger placement was correct. I was like, what the F key? That's it. Fired. Instantly fired. That's it, Silverman. You'll never work in this town again. Okay. All right. Not super confident about this tongue, but it's what I believe to be true. And in times like this, you just have to do what you believe. Okay. What was that? La 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 la. Do 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 do. Ah. What's going on over there? Okay. Just plug up the holes. You guys probably see some that I'm missing, but we'll get them all eventually. This one is particularly spicy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Found one. All right. We're saved. Hmm. So I'm just letting my eyes sort of scan here. Not looking anywhere in particular. Just glancing around. Looking for inconsistency in the flow of the segments. I mean, I see things I just don't think should be there, but I don't really know what to do about that. Segments come and segments go. I think this glia connects here. Even leave the volume? Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. It do, Baratanic do. How about there? Like, someone tell me what to do with that. I sure as heck don't know. So we can make this prettier. That's probably extra. We don't need that. We don't need that. And you're telling me these are different? No. This is definitely its own thing. Definitely right. With the certainty of a probability that is getting less and less likely to be the case. Yeah, no, these are the same. What's this? 22, 23. See, but why does it look like that? Okay, this. Holy moly. All right, we got to put the pen down. Get out our. All right, we'll find our place. All right, we're not zooming in here. All right, we focus up. Because it doesn't like this. Okay, here we go. We'll start here. Yeah, no, see this goes that way. And this goes this way. They're different. They're different. They're different, but it's really, really hard to tell. So we'll find 23. Now we'll just make a new segment. New segment. Well, yeah, blue is fine. And we'll change our mind. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Patronum. It's a bit coarse. Ugh. But of course. All right. Got the pen back in the hand. That looks a little bit nicer. Very nice. What is this? Didn't we talked about that? Yeah. Now I changed my mind. I think this is part of it. From this far away view, it looks much better like that. So we're just gonna continue the sanity check until we run out of sanity. Okay, this is that. This frame. I think it's this. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. To think I almost gave up, dude, right at the last second. What if that was all part of the plan? Hero falters. We question whether the data set gets finished at all. But at the very last moment, we look to the east and Gandalf is there with like all the people to save Helm's Deep. uh, well, I'm just about to give this the seal of approval. But I don't like to give it a seal of approval if I find something within 30 seconds of thinking that, so let's keep looking. My fingers are in pain. Do 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 do. Your imagination. Oh, Slack message. Jay finishes segmentation. He's a speed demon. All the way from the north corner. Out Ivy. Bunny hopping sideways. Admin, he's doing it sideways. Okay, I mean, we're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad. That is to say, I think I'm finished. Dang it. Why do I keep finding something when I say that I'm done? I mean, it's all, you could just do it forever, right? So we, bear into mind, bear in mind. Don't bear into your mind. I don't know what that means. Like you're going head first into your mind, but your head is your head and your mind is inside your head also. So I guess if it's all make believe, you know, totally possible. Since we're just making things up, we can make up the rules too. I mean, feel free to just watch this with the audio off also. You don't have to listen to this. Cognitive decline. Live stream cognitive decline. Hey guys, I'm in the nursing home right now. They say I'm about to lose my mind. Let's watch that in action. Please like, subscribe. Maybe that's too dark and depressing. Well, we did find an entire missed segment, so we haven't lost it all yet. Here's another one too. Okay. Fair play. Welcome back to another episode of Cognitive Decline, where we don't remember what happened before and we're still finding mistakes from our previous work. No? Okay. All right. I had to try one more time. All right. I think I'm done. I am done with that. Done with this. Questioning here. There. Everywhere. Like this too. Can we determine? All right, if that's that, this is probably all this too. Which means this. Probably all that, which means this. Probably all this, which means this. Probably all that. And so on and so forth. And his father and his father's father were all chicken farmers. Man, Chicken Run was good. Just a solid A tier movie. Clay animation. Wonderful. Wonderful. I wonder if people still watch Chicken Run. Or Wallace and Gromit for that matter. It should be like required reading. IMO. Like maybe one day in art class before you start messing around with the plasticine. You watch a little Wallace and Gromit. And you appreciate the craftsmanship put into those works of art. Because literally, it's art every frame. They had to create the art. I'm just hyping up Wallace and Gromit now. I'm sure nobody minds, but yeah, I want to oversell it. Great movie. Great movies. I wonder why they don't make more. Maybe they don't make a lot of money. I guess, I mean, the first few probably made like zero money, right? Maybe making money was easier back then. I don't know. Back in my day, money grew on trees. You could buy a house with your spare change, still have leftovers, get a loaf of bread. Do you think like it'll get so bad that instead of loaves of bread, they're just gonna offer up like half loaves, but for the same price? And then like there's gonna be a bread machine where you put in $5 and you get like a slice of sandwich bread. Or you put in like, I don't know, $8 and then you can get 2 slices. No, it wouldn't be like that, because then like a guy would stand next to the machine and offer up bread for like $4.50 a slice. He would make bank. The bread bandit, they'd call him. The propaganda machine would be like, the bread bandit strikes again, feeding the poor for less money. But he can only do that because he has money. Because he's the bread bandit and he's wealthy. But for some reason, he cares. For some reason. Anyway, bread bandit for another time. This volume, seal of approval, stamped. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Hope you took something away from this. Hope this was helpful in any shape or form. All right, we're just going to fix this one little spot right here. And then we're going to smooth it. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Okay, stamp of approval, reapproved. It's like when you go to the DMV and they're like, yeah, you forgot to fill out this, so start over. And they give you a whole new paper. And you're like, bro, but everything else was right. Can't we just use the old paper? No, you can't. You can't because legal documents or something. I don't know. I didn't ask. I was just like, sure, whatever. It's just another piece of paper. I'll fill it out. I'm not mad or anything. You're mad. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.